Hi guys, hope you're good, because I'm good, and hope you're good, and we can all be good together. Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to Abraham's Garage. In today's video, I'm gonna go through the BMW X7 and review it and show you all the features and the functions that this car has to offer. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, and if you like the video, give me that thumbs up. Let's go through the car and check it out together. Alright guys, starting with the front of the car, the first thing that really pops out is the grille and the headlights in person. Going closer to the car, you can see that these are obviously very advanced and they are very bright at night. And you do think compared to the new BMW models, this grille is not big, but let me tell you, it is very big in person and it definitely makes a statement. Coming out, looking at the full front of the car, one thing is that we can notice that this car is black and it has the Knights package, so everything every accent that's supposed to be chrome, it's actually black on this car, again giving it a little bit of a sportier look. Coming to the sides, what we can notice is obviously this is a bigger car, being the 7-passenger vehicle. Something else you don't see with this car, obviously these are aftermarket rims, but they are black as well. Again, the owner of this car decided to change it just so to get everything to flow out to look better in black. Here's a look of the car. Your mirror has a turn signal on it, plus a camera for the full 360 camera. You do have air vents on the side. They're just for looks, they're not real. And if you look at the side of the car, you can notice that the back door is actually a lot bigger than the front one. That being said, because it's needed for the space for the passenger for the rear third row to be able to get in and out. So they just made it bigger and wider just so it's easier to get in and out. Look at the back of the car. Alright, so what we see in the back is we do see big exhaust tips, but unfortunately they are fake. So as you can see, the size, it's not real. But if you were to look inside of the exhaust tip, then you can see the actual exhaust coming out. And it's okay, it's decent size, but obviously for the looks purposes of the car, I would say that the exhausts are looking a lot nicer with just the, you know, the fake tips. Obviously those are very big on the car. You do have a back wiper. One thing to know is that all the lights on this car are LED and they provide a very bright light. Alright guys, let's go inside of the car and see what it has to offer. This particular one has a smart key access system. Just put your hand in the back of the door, the door will open, and then there's also a touch sensitive on the outside which will lock the car. Alright guys, well, starting with the steering wheel of the car, on the left side we have everything to do with your cruise control. So reset, cancel, set, up and down, and then lane keeping in different modes. Located right in the middle of your steering wheel is your steering wheel heater, and then coming on to the right side we have everything to do with your volume control, your audio control, so for your seat, up and down, for your phone, and your voice command right there. Now this button here would actually change between your different preferences, like your satellite, AM, FM, and once you do have your heads-up display, that's actually going to show up in your heads-up display. So if you look up there, press the button, you're gonna see the options come up. It's a bit harder to see because of the lighting. Alright guys, on the right we have a knob that has to do everything with your windshield washer wipers control for your front and back. Again, this being an SUV has one for the front and the back. You have a BC button right there which controls different options on your screen. As you can see, if you press, so now we have the G meter. We have your radio showing which radio it is. Going over, we have like the mode and the gear. One more, we have your consumption, and then the other one would be the individual, so it's saying you the individual trips and everything like that. And then going back to horsepower and torque, and then G meter. You can see you do have paddle shifters for sports mode, up and down. So basically if you want to put the car in manual mode and sports mode, then you can switch manually. Going on to the side, we have everything to do with your light control. So your parking lots, your low lights, your highlights, your fog lights, your automatic button, which is always on, and then your interior dimmer, which is located right there. As you can see, here would be your memory seats. Down here would be what you press, where you could control your passenger front seat. This would be your massage button. So once you press it, you're gonna have a menu popping up in the middle about the massage, and then up here is basically just to control the rear of the seat. So you can press that button and it automatically pulls everything forward for the driver's seat. So let's just go and quickly click on the massage. So if you click on it, we can see we have the different options pop up on the menu right here. So we have hip, upper, whole body, back massage, shoulder, lumbar. So once you press that, it's like a shortcut where this menu comes up and you can control it right there. Coming back down, we have over here your rear shade control. Down, we have your trunk release button located right there, which is full up and down. Your mirror controls right here, your fold and mirror buttons. All your window controls, which are fully automatic. Your window lock, and this is an automatic pull up and down of the side shades. So those are fully automatic. Press this button, it would go up. Press it, it would go down. One thing I like to point out, as you can see here, that this is a full digital speedometer. At first I did not like it as much because it does not go in circles and it's a interesting layout, but after looking at it for a bit, I got used to it, and it's actually very easy to look at, because before I thought it wouldn't be as easy and you would get confused, but that's not the case. Alright guys, now coming to the middle, I want to show you a lot about this infotainment system. Now the good thing about it is that this is a touchscreen. You do also have the iDrive system to control this with, which is good to have. This would be kind of like your home screen where you can have widgets and different things that you pop up. You can customize this to your liking. And then if we're to go click on media, again it's touchscreen, then you start to see different things pop up. So this would be your everything to do with your media, with your satellite radio, XM, AM, Spotify, music collection, everything put into there. And you can put manual search and sound control and everything. So it's actually everything, as you can see, is laid out and easy to see. Now I can use manually there, or I can use the iDrive located right there to go up and down, whichever you're more comfortable with. Going back to home, you can see you can see your telephone, everything to do with your communications assistant and this and that. Going back to home, you can press the navigation, pop up the navigation, put in your navigation stuff. Going back, you can go to car. So you have different driving modes, vehicle status setting, experience modes, carrying car, driver profiles, and you can go up and down, owner's manual and this and that. So let's just go to driving information. Again, trip data, sport display. If you press the sport display, you do have a sport display on this particular car as well. If you want to do some sports stuff. X view, you can see if you're going off-roading with this car, you have the X view to show you, stuff related to that. Energy flow shows you how much the energy is flowing and how it's flowing throughout the car. Trip data shows your fuel consumption and different things related to driving of the car, distance, time, and average speed. You can go to settings. Settings will show you general, driving mode, exterior lighting, driver's assistance, display, doors, vehicles, comfort, climate. And as you can see, everything with this car is customizable. And one thing that I love is that everything, first of all, labeled, plus as you go through the menu, you can see a picture. So even if you're not very good at reading or understanding maybe some of this lingo, or for whatever reason, you can actually see the picture change. As you can see, the door is changing now, so you can actually know what this is about or get a better idea before actually go through every single thing and click on every single thing before you find what you're looking for. And one more thing, we go to apps, and apps here you can have new apps installed, old apps, Apple CarPlay apps, Android Auto apps. But what's installed on this car at the moment, our personal assistant, BMW Assist, your service, messages, weather, my BMW, Amazon Alexa, driver recorder, just some basic apps that already do come with the car. If we click on in the settings, we can click on experience mode. You have different type of experience modes. Click on the executive and it starts an experience mode for you. So end mode, we can just press the end mode button, go back. driver profiles. Obviously, if you have different drivers in the car, you can select that and change that between there. Also a good thing to have. Again, like I said, this system will take a long time just to go through, just because everything about it is customizable. And again, comparing it down to previous generations of BMWs, again, one thing I like is that it's very easy to navigate. I would say it's easier as generations go forward. It just gets easier and easier. Something to keep in mind in your menu, you can press this button right here, and then this would allow you to customize whatever you want on your home screen. Click it right there, and then you can also pull this down, and this would give you a little bit of a shortcut to the things that you would want to you know, reach faster. All right, guys, well, once we come down, we have your hazard button and we have your safety button. So once you press that safety button, it would actually take you through all the menus that would have to do with safety, like, you know, your backup and all your sensors, and you can control that individually. Once that circle is green, means every single safety feature is on, and once it's on, it's off. All right, guys, coming down, the first button would be your heated and ventilated seats. I know it's one button for both, which is interesting, but once you do press it, you have the menu pop up for all seats, which one you like, heated or ventilated for driver and passenger. So you can just control via this right there. It's gonna always go back to whatever you had selected before. So if you had ventilated selected before, it would go back to that, or if you had heated, it would go back to that one. We have air max for the front, for the rear, to control where the air wants to come out from. Automatic, obviously we have dual zone climate, and we have dual zone fan speed, so you can control this via that. AC menu, and then auto again for the passenger to control where the air wants to come out for the passenger. AC max to keep the air in the car, and the button for the ventilated heated passenger of the car. Now, once you do press the button, you do have a little screen which displays everything for you digitally right there, and that just shows your temperature, your fan speed, where your air is exiting from. So you can have that displayed the whole time, and you can see where the air is coming out from. Coming down, we have a little quick preset station for your stereo right there, volume and mute, mode and band, and the seat tracker located right there. Again, these are things that are controlled with the touchscreen, but if you want quick access, then you can have this to go back and forth. Coming down, we have your ventilated heated cups, so you can put cups in there and, you know, select either the ventilation or the heat. Coming down, we have this shift knob that's crystal. It looks very nice. It might be hard to use, but you have everything to know located down there. Now, coming onto the side, we have your traction control button off, your control for the cameras. So if you were to press it, you have the rear camera pop up. Press it one more time, goes away. Parking sensors, automatic on and off. Obviously, your start and stop button. Coming down here, we have different modes: Sport, Comfort, Eco, Pro, Adaptive. We have auto hold, so automatically hold your brake. Your automatic parking, and we have your downhill speed control. So press this button and it would control the speed for the downhill. Come right here, we have your automatic ride height control located right there, so it tells you where the vehicle is currently. You can lower it and higher it with this button right there. Now here we have your iDrive system, similar to most of the BMWs from the generation, but obviously this looks a bit nicer because it is newer. Alright guys, well, something else to know, we do have the full panoramic sunroof, and this being the bigger car, the sunroof is actually very large. Alright guys, well, that's a full review of the BMW X7. Hope you liked it, hope you enjoyed it, hope you learned something new. If you did, comment down below of what you liked or what you learned new about the car. And I hope to see you soon on my next video. Also, comment down below what you liked about the car. Also, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and give me that thumbs up if you've enjoyed the video. I hope to see you soon in my next video. Have a good one.